Kingdom Come Deliverance, it's a very difficult game. Especially because you are just a regular Joe, well, in this case a regular Henry, that is thrown out there and everything wants to kill you. Even a shitty farmer can kick your ass in this game. And they manage to find a way to strip you out of everything as you are starting out the game. So you need gear, you need weapons. Well, in this video I'm going to show you how to get legendary weapons, how to get very powerful gear early on in the game so that you can start kicking ass. And well, yes, I'm going to actually show you two methods, because one of them it's going to require a DLC, the pre-order DLC armor. So it also has an amazing weapons, and so on and so forth. But that's going to be for the people that has the DLC. But this is also going to work. You're also going to be very powerful if you didn't pre-order the game and you don't have DLC. So first and foremost, the very first thing that you are going to be needing to do is go to, well, initially you are going to start in Toxovish, right here. From here you're going to follow this road, which should be relatively safe without bandits ambushing you, to go to the this little town in here. There is a quest that I advise for you to complete. This is going to give you amazing things. It is going to be with the blacksmith. With the blacksmith, you are going to start crafting your weapons. However, it's also going to give you access to your very own bed, which is very important on the first area of the game, because you need a place like a base, a place to sleep, so that you can continue your adventures. Now, the blacksmith is going to teach you blacksmithing, and it's going to give you access to your first weapons. He's going to teach you how to craft a sword, and he's also going to teach you how to craft an axe. The thing is that I advise for you to just craft the stuff that he tells you to and save the materials, because we are going to need the materials to get the legendary axe that we are going to be using, and that is a weapon that you can be using mostly throughout the entirety of the game. Have in mind that axes in Kingdom Come Deliverance are very much easier to use than the regular swords. Yes, the sword is it's the better weapon if you learn how to master it, if you want to learn and master the combat system and take the most advantage of the combat system in Kingdom Come Deliverance. But if you're not that very good with reflexes and you're not very good at the combat system and you want to have something a little bit easier, this is like a feature that the developers added into the game. Using axes in combat, using maces in combat is that much more easy for you. Now, getting the axe, it's actually quite a bit simple because you don't have to fight anyone. Well, you might encounter people while going up through here, but essentially where you have to go is just right here. Once you follow this path, you will be able to go uphill from this little road. Now, that little road is the very same one that you're going to follow right here. You are going to need the spade that I previously showed you in this video how to get, and then right in here, this is where there's going to be a spot where you can start digging, and this is where you are going to find the best possible axe that you are going to have at the start of the game. Now, you're only going to get the crafting material, but I did tell you that it was very important for you to do the blacksmith quest before you start doing anything in here. Because once you have done that, you can go to the crafting menu and then have the adorned axe in here. You're going to need the broken axe and the fastening material. If you don't have any fastening materials, which you should, because I did say that you should be saving them, but if you don't have them, you can purchase them from the blacksmith, and from this point onward, all you have to do is just craft the axe. Now, this is not entirely needed, but it is very useful as well if you follow the main road in here, which should be then again very safe from bandit attacks, all the way to Summon. If you enter the courtyard, you're going to start a quest. This quest is going to be very useful because you're going to kill some bandits, which is essentially the same way that we're going to be building a character or getting powerful. It's the same way that we used to do it on Kingdom Come Deliverance 1. You need to kill bandits because then you can steal their gear that you beat them, and essentially they're going to have better and better and better gear. However, this quest is going to give you companions that is going to allow you to get that armor so much easier than doing it solo, especially if you have like 2 or 3 bandits attacking you at the same time. That being said, this is also going to give you a horse that it's going to allow you to carry your stuff, your looted stuff, that much more easier. This is going to start the treasure hunt of the DLC weapon and armor that we're going to be using if you have the pre-order DLC. If you don't, then you can completely skip this pod, but you're going to go to this first place right here. Use the map to allocate yourself. I'm going to show you the different locations really fast, and then this is the landmark that you want to be looking for. It's this very, very big rock that you have in here. All you have to do is just hug the wall in here, go through this little entrance that you are going to be seeing right here, continue a little bit further onward, and there's going to be a little cave. This is where you're going to be needing the spade. However, this is the only armor piece that you need the spade for. At this point, you have legendary weapons, you have a horse, you have somewhat of a starting gear if you did the quest in here. Now, all you have to do is just follow the same route that we all took to get powerful on KCD1, which is clearing enemy camps. Ideally, you're going to be using your legendary axe. The first one is going to be the most difficult because that's when you're not going to have that much armor, but essentially where you want to go is here into woods, forests, because here you can find bandit camps. On the bandit camps you will be able to loot them for their gear, for their armor, and then you can continue to do so to start selling that gear and later on purchase pets of one, and it's also going to allow you to sell that gear, sell that stuff to repair the one that you have. Have in mind that whenever you are looting someone, be sure that you're looting plates, because plates is going to be the one that's going to protect you the most. As a matter of fact, plated armor is the one that is going to be the difference between you being able to deal with a whole bunch of enemies or not, because even when you run out of stamina, they are going to start dealing a little bit more damage into your durability for your plate armor instead of your health. So that's very, very, very powerful to have plated armor. Have in mind that if you want to raid several bandit camps, you need to have your horse, because you're going to over-encumber yourself whenever you are doing so, if you're doing so without the horse. So completing that quest that I told you before, it's actually quite important. Whenever you're looting the bandits, make sure that the plated armor is always going to be the most expensive, so the most expensive one is the one that you should be wearing for yourself, and then build your ladder up that way. You will see which bandits have plate armor or mail or things like that just in plain sight. Those are the armors that you want to be using. Anyways, if you like the content, like and never super appreciate it. No, I told you that you're a gorgeous, beautiful person. You're indeed a gorgeous, beautiful person. Subscribe to the channel, join the Discord. Have a beautiful day. Goodbye.